Okay, hi Diva. So my name is Mia Pena, and this is Lighthouse Part 2. The first question says, Define mood disorder. Using your own words, list 3 brief explanations that can contribute to development of a mood disorder. And I said, when someone can go from emotion to emotion, also when someone's feelings can change without them controlling or knowing it, and also their mood interference, because your mood can interfere with, when you have a mood disorder, it can interfere with romantic relationships, friendships, work relationships, personal relationships, just with anyone, relationships in general. It's just really it just really interferes. And the second question says, how can depression be different for different people? Give one example of how depression might last longer or shorter for someone. And I feel like obviously everyone's depression is different. Every person's depression is different for different reasons, because everyone is going through something else. And also I feel like it's your surroundings and your scenario, because for some people they can get out of the scenario they're in, and some people are stuck in a scenario and they can't really get out. So that's why I feel like some depressions are shorter and some depressions are longer. And then the second example is about how someone's depression might feel more or less intense. And I feel like, for an example, like me and the girl next to me, we could both get F's on our tests, but her dog just died, her parents are getting a divorce, and so it's just like on piled of, she just got an F on top of all that dookie, and obviously I'm gonna still be sad, but she's gonna be sadder, you know what I mean? So, and then the third question says, what are 2 criterias that must be met to be diagnosed with depression? Include at least 3 qualification symptoms. And so the first criteria would be or depression mood, and the second one would be a loss of interest in activities or things. And then 3 criterias would be laziness, tired, just always being tired, or loss of motivation. And then a second one would be weight loss or weight gain. And then the third would be insomnia. Fourth says, what are 3 reasons someone might be more likely to experience depression? The fourth question says, what are 3 reasons someone might be more likely to experience depression than others? And my first answer would be, it could run in their family. And then my second one is, they could be considered weird and judged for that. And my third would be, something traumatic could have happened recently in their lives that caused their depression. And the fifth question says, what are 3 to 5 red flag behaviors for depression you should report to a trusted adult? And I said, their change in interest, hopelessness, and suicidal thoughts. And then the 6th question says, tell me the full name of 3 trusted adults you have in your life and my relationship to them. And I put, for my first one, would be Elizabeth del Carmen Peña Cebes, and that's my mom. And then for my second one would be Alexis Millán Belicer, and that's my dad. And then my third is Emily Bell, my teacher. And the 7th question is, if you notice changes in a friend's behavior, that worried, but you weren't sure if it was depression, what are steps you could take without making them feel judged or embarrassed? And the first one, I said, ask how they've been, and obviously a generic answer is, oh, I'm good, I'm okay, but really elaborate and really get down to the nitty gritty. Try to see what's wrong. If you feel like something's wrong, you get that answer, you know what I mean? And then my second one would be, try to help as best as you can, because you're not Superman, so you're not gonna save the world, but you can do your best. And then my third would be, if you're not sure, then just watch closely, watch them, Mama Bird, go under the wing, all that. Just try to keep watch on them. And then the 8th one is, imagine a friend shares they are feeling hopeless. Give an example of what you should not say, and give an example of something helpful you could say instead. So an unhelpful response would be, girl, stuck it up, like life goes on. Girl, sit down. Oh, who was you? And then a helpful response would be, actually, I don't know. That's what I would say. I'm just kidding. A helpful response would be just ask them how you could help. If they trusted you to tell, oh, and a helpful response would be ask them how you can help. Because if they trusted you with their problem and to tell you and actually open up, then I feel like they feel as if you could help in some way. So just elaborate on that and ask, how can I help? And just try to be there for them. So that's all wait, is there a backside? No, there's not. So that's all I have for you today. And that's how I'm turning it in. Thanks, Mia. And one more thing, don't forget to smash that like button and punch the hell out of that subscribe button.